Hello my dear students of class 12. So we have completed the chapter number 3, that is human reproduction. So our next chapter is chapter number 4, that is reproductive health. So before starting that, first we have to know what does that term mean, reproductive health. Okay. So a reproductive health means that all the reproductive organs are with normal functions. As we know what are the different male reproductive organs and what are the different female reproductive organs. Reproductive health means that all the reproductive organs are performing their function well. Okay, that means it refers to the organs with normal function. And according to the WHO, what is the full form of WHO? World Health Organization. The reproductive health means a total well-being in all aspects of reproduction. A total well-being in all aspects of reproduction. I am repeating, according to the WHO or WHO, World Health Organization, the reproductive health means a total well-being in all aspects of reproduction. That is, it may be physical, or it may be emotional, or it may be behavioral, or it may be social. In all aspects, social, behavioral, emotional, physical, that the person will be fit. Okay, so that is called as reproductive health. Now we'll see different problems related to reproductive health and different strategies taken to overcome these problems. So first we will see that the different problems related to reproductive health. So as you know that so many countries has taken some initiative programs and plans to overcome these reproductive issues. But India is the first country. India is the first countries in the world to initiate action plans and programs at national level to attain total reproductive health as a social goal. So among the world, India was the first country to take action against that reproductive problems, and a program has been initiated which is called as family planning. A program has been initiated which is called, the name of the program is called family planning, and it was introduced in 1951. That family planning program was introduced in 1951, and there some reproductive health issues and some problems are discussed and resolved. And after that, so many countries has been taken different programs. Our country also has taken different programs, and another popular name that our country has taken that operation, that is reproductive RCH. Short form is RCH, reproductive and child health care. R for reproductive and child health care. Reproductive and child health care. It is commonly called as RCH. And with that program, or under this program, people were aware by different health issues related to reproduction, and how reproductive and child health care can be taken properly. And that means they started to create awareness among the people about various reproduction related aspects and providing facilities and support for building a reproductively healthy society. And this program, the main motive of this program is for formation of reproductively healthy society. Okay, so what are the so next we will see strategies. Okay, I have written the spelling wrong. Strategies. So next we will see what strategies have taken. Okay, then before discussing about the different strategies that are taken for reproductive health program, what are the different problems? That means that the enrollment of in the secondary schools of the children is quite low. This is the main problem. Our particularly enrollment of girls is much behind those of the boys. The cases of death of the women, the age behind in between 15 to 19 years are due to the complications of pregnancy or at the time of childbirth. Okay, so these are the some problems. And what are the that infection rates of sexually transmitted diseases? That is another issue is that some young women are facing some problems and infants of very young mothers are more likely to be premature and have low birth weight. So these are the some problems. I am repeating the problems. That means the enrollment of students in the secondary school is quite less. That particularly in case of girls. The parents of the girl child are not sending their girl child to the schools, okay, for proper education. And second one is that some sexually transmitted diseases are occurring because most of the people are not aware about this. So there were so many diseases, sexually transmitted diseases are infected. So many people are getting infected with the sexually transmitted diseases. And another one is that complicated pregnancy, because at the age of 15 to 19 years old child girl, they are facing some problems during that pregnancy, or some may die or died at that during the childbirth. Okay, and another issue was there, that is infant mortality rate was quite high. Okay, because they are not, most of them are having complication at the time of childbirth, or the weight, very low weight of the baby. Okay, so these are the some problems related to reproductive health, and due to for overcoming these problems, some strategies are taken. Some strategies are taken. So what are the different strategies taken? First, with the help of that action program, that is family planning and RCH, they have started to aware people. And what are the different steps that have taken? That is governmental and non-governmental agencies, both NGOs, some of the NGOs, that is some governmental and non-governmental agencies has taken some steps that with the help of audio visual media or some print media, government print, that they have taken to some various steps to aware people about the reproductive related aspects. Okay, and that is that parents and other relatives, teachers and friends are also having the main role in creating awareness among their children. Okay, and providing them proper information about the reproductive organs. So first program was that some audio visual and some printed forms related to that reproductive health. These governmental and non-governmental agencies have taken that step. And what is the second? That introduction of the sex education in the school. What is the second step? So what is the first step? I am writing it short. Audio visual program. Some audio visual program by the governmental and non-governmental agency, and print media. So I am writing in short. Okay, so this is the first point. Second point is sex education in school. Okay, in the schools we have to encourage the children, and we have to provide the right information to the student and discourage them from believing myths and having misconceptions related to sex related aspects. So first we have to encourage them to not to believe that myths. Okay, so in the school the sex education should be incorporated so that children may get the proper information about that part. So what is the next strategy that has been taken? That is the proper information of the reproductive organs and adolescence related changes, safe hygienic sexual practices, sexually transmitted diseases, etc. These will be taught to the those who are in adolescence period. Okay, so as we know that people in the adolescence period, they face some changes. Okay, some changes are occurring in the primary reproductive organs and secondary reproductive organs. So some hormonal changes are also there. So if we explain that changes to all that boys and girls who are in adolescence period, that will be better. So what information will be given to them, those who are adolescent age group? So first, reproductive organs and their functioning. First information there will be reproductive organs and how they are functioning. Okay, second one is adolescence and related changes, safe and hygienic sexual practices, sexual transmitted diseases. Okay, so we will inform that children, or we will inform that people in the adolescence age group with age group. What we will inform to the adolescence age group? That changes in that adolescence period, say about sexually transmitted diseases or about some safe and hygienic sexual practices. Okay, so with that we have to help them to know about all these changes and what are the different aspects of this, or knowing this we have to tell them. So what will be the fourth point? That is educating people, especially those who are in marriageable age. Okay, especially we have to educate people. So next strategy was educating people, especially those who are in marriageable age group and particularly fertile couples. Okay, so we have to educate people, those who are especially in marriageable age and those who are especially fertile couple, and about the importance of bringing a socially conscious, healthy families. So, okay, so for that, so we have to tell them the different available birth control options. So what is the first one? Different available birth control option, care of pregnant women, prenatal care of mother and child, importance of breastfeeding, and equal opportunities for the male and female child. So these are the main points which we should tell to the people who are in marriageable age. So I am repeating this part. What are these? That some available birth control options are over there. So we need to tell them so that they should limit the number of the child. Okay. So first point is that, and what is the next part? That is care of the pregnant woman. How to care a pregnant woman, they should know. And another one is postnatal care of the mother and child, postnatal care of the mother and child, and importance of breastfeeding, and equal opportunities in case of both male and female. Okay, this about this we have to tell people, particularly those who are in manageable age. Okay, so that what will be the next strategy? Next strategy is awareness about the awareness. Next we have to tell them awareness problem due to uncontrolled population growth. If we don't control the population growth, what will happen? So we have to create awareness about the uncontrolled population growth, social evils like sex abuse, sex related crimes, and etc. and need to be created to enable people to think and take care of necessary steps to prevent them. Okay, as we know that some crimes are occurring or increasing day by day. So if we aware people, only by awareing people we can decrease this. So that's why we have to aware people to control, that is some social habits like sex abuse and sex related crimes. Okay, so for that, so that we can build a socially reproductively healthy society. Okay, so these are the main strategies that are taken under that reproductive health. So what we have seen, first, what is reproductive health, what are the problems related to reproductive health, and what are the strategies in case of reproductive health. So in our next class we will see that population expansion and their strategies. Okay, so for today that's it, and thank you.